Hello again, and this is another typical match out of Serenity from a day or two ago. We just lost Squishy there. You see his body on the ground. I believe he turned red. He switched to the red team. It's nice that you get a game where people do take the trouble to switch teams to even things up a bit. Although I don't necessarily do it just because people demand it of me. But yeah, I like to do it. I think most of us do. So it's also a little disconcerting the way whoever grabs the tank will sometimes insist on shooting at his own team members. I'm not sure if that's some form of communication, and if it is, I don't really know how to decode it. You know, it's not like Morse code or something. It's like, well, you're shooting me with the tank gun. What does this mean? I don't know really. So anyway, I was gonna try to protect the tank a little bit, but the blue, the red prime went down immediately, and rather than wait for the tank to get his slow butt up here, I decided I better go forward immediately and do what I can with the Scorpion, and hopefully the tank will show up later. I don't think he did make it. Red got their prime back almost immediately, and
I have the orb.
I ended up back here running the orb. That's bar there, and anytime you grab the orb and bar wants to do a taxi, make sure you get that armor there, because bar really likes it if you get the armor. We're trying to prevent Red from taking the levy here, which I think we have at this point, but I'm not looking very closely. The levy is still there. Somebody jumped into it before I was able to cap that node. So the red levy is in fact on its way, and right about here is where I'm going to notice that. So that basically means that well, ideally we would have liked to have capped their prime, but we're a little late for that, so we're stuck with basically trying to cap our own prime, which I believe we're just going to manage to do. We're going to make a pretty gutsy little jump right over the enemy levy, and there's a red orb around here somewhere. He's shielding that node, but he's going to, or maybe it was just shielded because it's been recently capped, but yeah, we managed to cap it anyway. The levy's just making his turn around the bend there. I saw the Deemer come up, but I was too late to get it. Yeah, there's that levy. He's slowly making his way around, but he's not going to make it. He's got too much damage. He's deploying his weapon. To what purpose, I have no idea. Okay, he's going to try to defend himself with that, which isn't really going to work too well, because I can move around with this thing too well. Now there's somebody jumping out trying to aggro me, and I was lucky he didn't get me right there.
Red core is vulnerable.
I'll be back. But yeah, that's the end of that levy. Actually, if he jumped out of it, I wasn't sure if anyone was in it. I started wondering if maybe it was possible to capture that levy, but kind of became a moot point since we destroyed it. Could have probably taken out that bender, but this is a case of I don't really want to waste time fighting him when we've got the enemy prime down. I'd rather get down here and defend the enemy prime. And if he makes it all the way down here, then I can deal with him then. I'm just making a quick run around the premises to see if there's anything I can take out with this Scorpion, but there's nothing here, so I'm going to come back around. And yeah, I'm just going to sit here. Okay, the red orb's coming in. I'm going to make an attempt to get him, but he's going to get up on it. Yeah, he made it up, and then the other Scorpion came in and took me out. Flubbed my suicide as well. But we've got the enemy prime down. I'm going to sit here for a second. It looks like it's secure, so I'm going to go in and try to hit the enemy core, which I will do, I believe. Yeah, no, this is always good. Right around here, you want to make sure there's nobody standing up here with an arrow waiting on you, which there is not, which just means, you know, the red team is not really up on their game. This is where you jump if you want to kind of rub their face in it. Of course, they can still get you with the Scorpion suicide there. Yeah, it's kind of
Leviathan construction.
It's a little bit. It's kind of showing off to jump up on top of their core and just shoot straight down into it. Okay, now I've got the nuke, and I want to see if I can get up to their core and use it on it. I don't think I will manage it. I'm gonna start off getting a small fast vehicle I can get to the core in. It kind of looks like I'm going to make it here, but yeah, and I've got a rider to come in and help hit the core with. But now there is somebody there with the Admiral, so I can't just run in because he'll take me out. Yeah, he's still there.
Red core is secure.
And I was kind of jumping out thinking about making some sort of move on him, but the enemy prime just went down, so that kind of makes it pointless to be here. I was just going to run by past here, but I seen this bender here. This is really kind of a bad piece of judgment by me. I should have let him waste his time shooting at that mine node and gone after the enemy prime or something, but I decided I was going to take him out, which kind of... I think my time would have been better spent elsewhere, like say at the enemy prime. I am going to go there. I have to ditch the Manta there. I know I'm doing pretty good if I manage to jump out of the Manta before the Admiral gets to me, because I'm usually just a second late on that. It's not looking like I'm going to live long enough to use that Deemer, and by the time I get down here, it's not really needed. So yeah, wasted the Deemer. But you know, that's all right. You know, we got a toehold on their prime. We're doing pretty good. I get back up here. I was thinking about getting the orb, but somebody's got it. Yeah, there he is. Our orb is trying to make his way to the mine, and he's being held up by Wendy O there. So managed to take her out. So that's going to set. I'm going to give him a toe up this way, and it looks like we're going to make it, but we're actually not. Orb runner got shot down or something happened to him. I ended up making that very dramatic little twirling movement there, but that wasted a lot of time. And in the meantime, they got their levy. And the red tank is up on top. He's up on top of that cliff there, shooting anybody that comes by, which is a position some people like to take with the tank. And it's kind of hard to deal with. Although I don't really like to have the tank there. I'd rather have the tank defending the prime. But if your team's doing all right, yeah, there's that tank again. He wants to shoot his own team members. He's trying to communicate, I'm sure of it. I just have no idea what he's saying. But if your team is doing a good job, you know, of holding your prime and taking the other prime, then yeah, that's a good place to take the tank, you know. In this case, Red is doing pretty good. They had our prime down there. They've got this levy running up on us. Making a desperate attempt to keep them from capping, but now they've got our prime, they've got a levy on our prime. We're going to take that levy down now.
I have the orb.
We're doing a pretty good job of taking levies down here. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he's out. And I'm going to take this guy out. Who is that? Bassmaster! Yeah, there's a good name. And now we're going to take our node back. I don't really like to use rockets, but I'd rather use the black can, but I don't think I have it. And we're slowly building back up. Red has another levy, and their orb is incoming. And somebody took out the orb. That's a good thing, because I don't think I was in a good position to do it. No, there's their orb. They're going to cap our node again. No, they're not. He went down. That was lucky for us. And here comes the other levy. Gonna jump up in this turret and do some quick damage on it. Always aiming at the turrets. I like to take those turrets out. They sure take some damage though, don't they? I think I'm gonna manage to get that one. Yeah, there he goes. And here comes the nuke. I'm gonna get the shock rifle out and try to hit it, but I'm gonna miss it completely.
Attack the mine.
And I'm kind of in despair now. I'm basically, you know, letting the rest of the team know that we're basically all dead men. Not to affect morale, but we are doomed. Yeah, and I'm going to lose this tank almost immediately. So it's not looking good. Let's see if I can take this guy out at least. Yeah, okay, he's out, he's out. There goes yeah, I'm going to take, yeah. I'd have canceled that Admiral if I could, because we could have captured that Manta, but oddly enough, I'm going to grab hold of this orb, and here comes a tow for me. Let's see if we can make it in with that. Just have to take our prime so we can stop losing points off the orb. Yeah, and I think I might make it. Our prime's down anyway. I'm just going to cap it. Probably could have built it and used that orb to go after the enemy prime, but I don't like to hold the orb that long. I'd rather get in the vehicle.
Double kill.
Not the primary job of the Manta to defend like that, but you get two of them here together like this, we're doing a pretty good job between us. Here's another one for me to take out. Look at that. Yeah, we'll get this guy too. And there's a tow going on. That's what we like to see. Oh, and there's all kinds of junk coming in now. Yeah, we're in trouble still. The Deemer's up. Oh, okay, we got their prime now. Now we're doing good. They got a red levy coming in. I'm gonna grab the purple thing. I hope nobody yells at me for taking the purple thing, even though I've only got a scorpion. Some people will yell at you for taking the purple thing if you're not in a Manta. But, you know, I've mentioned this in previous videos, I have a philosophy about that. My point of view is that, you know, I don't want an enemy taking the purple thing. Yeah, taking down another levy. Because there's a berserk up there on the platform across the way, and some people like to make practice of grabbing the purple thing and the berserk at the same time, which gives you Juggernaut. And they'll run across the way and take the enemy's purple thing, the enemy's berserk for that if they want to. And I'm turned around, I've noticed a tank back there. I'm going to try to take him out. He's just going to turn around and nail me with his main gun.
Red core is secure. Attack the mine node.
We're not doing too bad. The levy node is not on a timer yet. The red is just about managing to build their prime, but they haven't got it built yet. Now they got it built. And I don't think I'm going to last very long right here. Yeah, there's an arrow come in.
Leviathan construction.
No, that was a scorpion suicide. What next? There's the enemy. There's our orb. He's already got a tow. Yeah, they're going for a fling there. That's real nice. I'm gonna run up here and run interference for him. I'm just gonna kill one guy and die. Well, that's my favorite to him. I think we managed to cap there. Or did we? Well, maybe.
Grab the Redeemer. Red core is secure.
And I just threw that scorpion away because I seen the Redeemer come out. And I thought I'd run back down here, and that was a mistake because here comes the enemy man. Alright.
Attack the mine node.
Not doing real well here. Let me jump up in this turret and get into defense. If you're screwing up on offense, it's not a bad idea to fall back and play defense, because somebody has to do it. You know, it's a nice way to switch gears. You know, if you're just dying repeatedly on offense, you know, take a defensive position. Hold your prime, because it's not unusual to find that the only thing keeping your team from losing is the one guy who stays behind and defends the prime.
Double kill.
Because that often buys your team the time they need to take the enemy prime. You know, if your prime goes down right before your orb captures the other prime, you pretty much do that once or twice and you can lose the match. And this turret is up here for a good reason. It's in a good spot. You can do a lot of good defending with it. I think there's going to be a red tank up here in a minute. Yeah, you see, we're steadily chipping away at their prime, but nah, not looking so good. And now here comes another levy. This levy driver's gonna screw up. See, he's hanging a left. He's going back to his prime. Now, if he drove in on us, maybe he thought he wouldn't have lived long enough. But if he'd attacked this prime instead, I think they probably would have took our prime again. But he decided he was going to drive that levy the other way and play defense on his prime. I don't think they really needed it. I think he probably made a wrong decision there. But now we are going to get some attacking. Now the red feels like they've got that levy holding their prime, so that frees them up to come forward and attack our prime. Here comes their tank, but he's kind of damaged, and we're just going to take him right down. We just lost our prime. And I'm just going to stand down here and shoot at people from here. I'm going to get into a nice little fight with this guy. He's got his shock rifle out. I'm just gonna use a flak cannon. I'm not one of these elite shock rifle people. I just want to kill you. He's gonna switch to the flak cannon now. Because when they get done trying to be fancy elite people with their little shock rifles and shit, when it comes down to it, when they finally figure out that I just want to live, they get out the they get out the flak cannon, just like the rest of us.
Leviathan available. Man Leviathan.
Yeah.
Attack the mine.
Okay, back in the tub and just looking for stuff to shoot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we got our levy coming out, and he's gonna go on the attack. And this is where we're gonna start. This is where we're starting to look like we might wrap this up. We've got a slight lead,
Hold still, damn it.
but
Enemy
yeah, this could go
down.
either way, pretty much.
Oh,
Red's
yeah.
been doing pretty good up to now too. It's we've been lucky we've been able to hold them off. I'm not seeing any attacks come in. Once their prime goes down, I'm getting out of here.
Red core is
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out and go back and grab the orb.
Leviathan under construction. Grab your orb. Red core
Just to see
is
if we can
under
nail
attack.
this down.
I have the orb. You'll feel the impact.
Get
of
up
that one
here,
in a
grab
minute.
the armor. What the
Take it.
hell, get the sniper rifle. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Take it.
And I'm gonna take the orb up here and get the mine node. Just to make sure we don't get another red levy coming out.
Defend the prime node. Red core is secure.
And in the meantime, red has taken their prime back, or at least took it away from us.
Leviathan construction stopped.
Now we got the mine
Leviathan under
node.
construction.
That
Grab
blue
your
levy
orb.
of ours already bit the dust.
Attack
Yeah,
the
unfortunately.
enemy prime node.
Looks like their side is not too bad at taking levies down. Okay, screwed up here. I thought I was going to switch to the link, and what comes up is that damn sniper rifle. That's what a sniper rifle is no good for. If I hadn't had that sniper rifle, the link would have come up.
Stopped. Attack the mine
That's because
node.
I've got a stupid keyboard macro where I basically push one button and you know, you got that best weapon. You got that best weapon button of yours. Well, you can program macros where you can have more than one of those. So, you know, basically best weapon, and what it does is it assigns a point value to all your weapons. So you push this button, and the weapon that you have with the highest point value is the one you switch to. Well, you can have more than one of those buttons. You can have a list of all your weapons that are ordered by their value as a short range weapon, and you can then list all the weapons in terms of their value as a long range weapon. And you can have a button that basically says, switch to the best weapon I have that's good for long range. Switch to the best short range weapon that I have. Switch to the best weapon that I have for any other scoring scheme you want to come up with. And I basically have one for short range and one for long range. But the way that, what goes along with that is if you want a specific weapon like the link and you use that little macro, you're not necessarily going to get the link. If when you set this up there was some other weapon that you thought's ranked higher, you happen to have that weapon, and that's what happened there.
Double kill.
I came up with a sniper rifle. I also have a dedicated button just for the link, but I didn't use it that time.
Grab the Redeemer. Red core is vulnerable.
And doing a little bit better on offense. We've taken their prime back again. I've stopped back here to grab the nuke.
Attack the mine node.
And in my dreams, I think I'm going to take this to the core. And I have to run away now because there's a scorpion over there, and he was about a half a second away from killing me.
In a minute.
Red
Okay, he's
core
gone.
is
I'm gonna
under attack.
Make my way over to the core. No, I'm not.
Red core
I have to stop and start wearing down this levy because there's another red levy coming out, and we can't have that. And they're building their prime also, which is not good.
1 minute remains.
And if we're not lucky, he might decide to go on the offense with that levy, but he's not. Okay. Yeah, that's as good a use of the nuke as any. I mean, if the red levy's coming out and there's a danger he might go on the offense, kill their prime, because that puts them off sides. And now their levy is gone. So I feel like that was a good move for me.
Attack the
And their
core.
prime is down,
Red
so I'm
core
not
is
getting back in the
vulnerable.
tub. I'm
30
going back
seconds
here.
left.
Somebody already has the orb. So to hell with that. I'm just getting a fast vehicle.
Yeah.
And I think I will try to tow that guy. This isn't really the ideal vehicle for that,
10,
but you can do it.
9, 8, 7.
Yeah, I'm basically just following the orb carrier. And what did he do? He capped the mine node. That was really not what I think he should have done with it at that point.
I have the orb.
That's alright. I'm not gonna wait for him though. Let somebody else. This isn't the right vehicle for towing him anyway. And who knows how long it'll take him to get lined up for that. I'm just gonna go straight back here and start attacking it. Let me take out a couple of scorpions and start shooting at the node. And I'll shoot at this guy, but I don't think I'm going to live long enough to take him out. Fortunately, somebody else has already took out the node there, and I managed to tag it anyway. Oh, I did manage to take him out with a little bit of help. Nuke is back up. I want to grab that again. Once again, when your team has both primes, it's usually pretty easy to grab the nuke. Because the other team, they're not going to usually make a point of making that side trip to grab the nuke when they're really freaking out about the fact that you've got their prime. Although if you've got a chance to grab the nuke when the enemy has your prime, it's pretty a good idea to go get it. Not enough people do. Okay, I'm definitely grabbing the purple thing. I've got the vehicle for it. I definitely want the purple thing. And I'm not gonna. It's not gonna last long. The purple thing is only good for 22 seconds. You're a pretty good long distance away from anything here. We're getting ready to cap their prime, so I'm just to start heading over their prime. The purple thing is down to 10 seconds at this point. I'll be lucky to use any of it on the core, but
Feel the impact of that
fortunately there's nobody here with any aerials or anything. So I am gonna manage to do a little bit of damage on the core. I'm gonna let that nuke off. This is a really bad place to let the nuke off when you got all those people back there, because surely one of them was going to get the stinger out on her, and they did. So they managed to kill my nuke, but I did manage to do a few points. We've got them down to 8 points. It's just about over with. And that's it. Real nice match. Have a good.